parts. Giddy up!
Come on.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go. Yeah.
How's it feel getting beaten by a lady? This sure beats milking cows! Yeah! See you soon!
Yeah. Should I wait for you to catch up? Come on. You like me to slow down? Try to stay with me now.
This is gonna be close!
Come on.
You're You'll have to do better than that! You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Come on. Whoa there.
I have got you now! Giddy up! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Let's go.
Isn't this jolly?
Come on. Is that the best you can do? Are you saving the best for last? Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there?
Yeah!
Slow it up now.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you?
Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Hello, friend.
How do you do, sir? Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some laudanum?
Think about moving on.
Why, hello.
Sorry to hear that.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg. Any trouble, let me know.
They're waiting on a shipment of canned goods.
I wonder what I need.
Appreciate it.
How do you do? It's getting like graveyard. I should open a rest. Those places you ain't friend.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Keep it simple.
Hello there.
Howdy. General store
Hi
says
there,
they're
ma'am.
waiting on a shipment of canned goods.
Now Heard that. Goodbye.
Don't say.
There's something, Ma. Walton's gang came by, robbing and killing. For some reason, they left me alone.
Want to spend some time with me?
Sounds good to me. Welcome to the Armadillo Saloon. Finest drinking establishment in the West.
I'll take a whiskey.
Blackwater just
A man
keeps
like
on
you
getting
needs
bigger.
a woman like
Damn.
me.
Really?
I paid for new horseshoes, but got old ones.
Why don't you and me spend a little time together?
Thank you kindly.
Greeting. Howdy.
Sir. I guess I should probably go.
So long.
Take care. Problem is that something such as killing a man becomes his big mouth got him killed.
Sounds good to me.
I'm coming for you! Well, if you say so.
We live in times of great change. Most of them are not there.
Hey, you, the Cincinnati guy, come over here.
Loquacious, you ain't, friend.
Hello! You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. You're in way over your head, son.
I'll shut that mouth of yours for good.
All right.
I chased that fella all the way to Mexico.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
His big mouth got him.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into. Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Come on! If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Whoa there! He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot!
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate, Marston! Smoke him up! Get to that crate! I got you covered. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock! Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space. Damn you. Look out! There's one behind the outhouse!
What do you think you playing at?
Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. Up here, cocksuckers. Blast.
You boys just ain't that tough.
This way! Wolf's inside the house. Take him alive if you can.
All your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Just a little something for my troubles.
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend. out. Easy up now. Whoa. Yeah. Easy. They needed to be taught a lesson. My apologies, mister.
Hello, quit like good day to you. Another great day for lizards. Hello.
Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Hello. Hello.
Come on. Slow down. Come on. Whoa there. Come on, easy up there. Yeah. Go! Slow up.
Shilling charges to shoot a horse.
Really now?
I must be going. Doc Johnston wants me to stop by.
So
I
long.
need to get me some of that scout preserve.
Sure.
Hello.
Hey, handsome. Are you busy?
Good evening to you, sir.
Two lawmen got killed at Twin Rocks.
Reckon it's about time to go see young
Speak up.
You can make
Beg
good
your pardon,
money
madam.
goat meat over in West Elizabeth.
I've got to go see the physician at Armadillo.
Can't copy that.
Fine day to you. I hear they're
You are sexually immoral, practicing in... What is this?
You rotten son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
Get back to your box before things get nasty.
I suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
Maybe it's time to think about a different line of business.
Oh, you want to fight on this list?
Come on.
He's just an underprivileged fool.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son-bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. If. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Let's go! Stay alert, boys! Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us!
How'd that one get through?
Take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the deputies or cover me. For Christ's sake. Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. There's a couple of the rat bastards. Looks like we got them. Let's move on. Stick with me.
Someone might as well have this.
Come on. The deputies are making some ground over there. Help! Watch out! More of the bastards! You scared like a long-tailed cat. Good shooting, boy! Let's clear out that camp. Watch yourself. Looks like they have some backup. Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Surrender, or I'll kill you all! The vultures. That bastard won't be rustling no more.
You must have a real bad death wish!
Come on! Give them hell! All right, where's the camp, Marston? I'll wait for you a short ways up this ridge.
Sorry, partner.
Let's go. Be careful. I think I spotted some snipers. Eyes up! Sniper! I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. You got one! I see one of them. Tell the ballers to give themselves up or we'll kill every last one of you. I can hear more gunshots. Quick, let's go help my deputies. My God.
You're dead, friend!
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Fire the wheel, boys!
Stay close!
Try to keep the cattle and hostages alive!
Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open.
Run away and maybe I won't kill you!
This way!
Put down your guns and surrender. I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Go! Come on! Slow up. Let's go. Hey.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stick next to the dog, mister.
moving pretty slow, right?
The things you say, honestly.
5 hours, I heard. Why are you always talking about this person and that person?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hello there.
Those young people keep daring each other to visit Miss...
What was that, boy?
Hola. I think. ¿Qué tal? Hola. That big mountain lion down by the river killed another family last time. Well, I hear Nate John's been running for governor of New Austin. I ain't never heard of him. Hello. Howdy. Greetings.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on a boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, My father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Yeah! Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you. Come on!
All right, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
That's it!
Hello, mister.
Nice job, Mr. Marston! Whoa! He's got it!
Whoa!
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston!
Let's go! Look at the cowboy! Come on, you dumb heifers!
Come on!
Ain't that hard, is it?
Next door to the property.
Come on! Come on, easy up
Yeah,
now.
there you go. Vamos! You're a rancher now, Marston.
Slow up. Easy. Come on. Whoa there. Easy.
You can't keep riding off like that.
He's
All
just
right,
showing
let's
off
move this
now.
large herd out to the far pasture.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey.
You stick with the main herd. I'll round these stragglers up for you. Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Keep them moving!
Whoa. Slow down.
That's a big herd for your first time.
Stay with him. Keep that herd
Whoa.
together now.
Keep going, Mr. Marston!
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's get it.
morning, friend.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt, let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. Easy now.
Yeah! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy the ride?
But I know we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Rope one! We'll bring him down together!
Let's go!
Come on, don't be afraid of that lasso! Hold tight! Coming to help you!
Keep him steady!
Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean into it.
That's it!
Let's see it, boy!
It's all right!
Take it slow now!
That's it! Don't
Come
give
on,
up!
let's go! Show me what you got, boy!
Relax now!
Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
I got you now!
Try not to spook him too much!
Good work! I'm impressed, Marston. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one! Come on! Rope one of them!
Load up now.
Come on, boys! You got one! Hold on to him! Jump on it, break him in! I got a hold on him! Hold on to him!
Relax now. Nearly there. Come on, come on, come on. You're mine now. Steady. God damn it. Almost got you.
Look at that! You're a natural! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Let's go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Whoa there! Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my paw's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. signal when we're ready for them.
I'll see you there, miss. Whoa! Slow down. Slow up. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Hey. Whoa there. Come on.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are.
What?
Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Here!
Get after him!
Come on, easy up now. Come on. Come. Slow down. Come on. Come on. Whoa there. That's it. Easy there. Nearly there. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Almost up there. There. Yeah. Whoa. Go. Yeah. Slow down.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. By my guess, you're in trouble.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. If it's water you're looking for, what's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so. Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at Old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so.
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Come on! Let's go! Whoa, whoa!
Always a pleasure to see you. You must purge the evil from among you. These righteous, bathed in his blood for repentance.
Go boy side.
Really? Woe to you, teachers of the line, you hypocrites!
Here's my fine.
It pays to be rich, don't it? Wonder what old Nate Johns is going to do about all these idiots.
Gang problems in New Austin! But raise your heart and give it to the King of Kings! Angels are coming to Armadillo to separate the wicked from the meek. Give up the whores, the whiskey, and you will be safe.
There is nobody